Hello, and welcome to the Charterstone Times, an award-winning investigative journalism and local gossip podcast, bringing you the latest news from the Santa Royale Charterstone apartment complex. Here, we aim to be your in-depth source for all going-ons in the Merryworth universe. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Charterstone Times. Today is Friday, March 29th, 2024. It is the end of a long work week for those of us here in Santa Royale and throughout the world. And we would like to thank you once again for continuing to listen to and supporting our local news here in the Santa Royale area. We here at the Charterstone Times are proud to be the only official public radio being recorded from the janitor's closet of the Santa Royale Community College. Let's check in with the Charterstone Apartments. When we last left off, Dawn had told Wilbur that she was in contact with her mother again. She looked at him and told him, "I'm taking a year off from school to spend time with Mother. The university's allowing me to return later." Wilbur asked, "Are you sure about this, Dawn?" Dawn looked at him, muffin in hand, and said, "Yes, Dad, I crave mother-daughter time. I missed out on a lot, despite having grown up with her mother until she was the age of 15. Wilbur put a hand on the bookcase behind her and told her, "If it doesn't work out in Connecticut, you can always come home. I'll be here for you." Yes, after all, Wilbur has very few other people in his life to pull him away from Santa Royale. How will their conversation continue? Dawn, in a dark green and black background, looks down at the floor with a pained look in her eyes as she says, "Dad, another reason I'm going to Connecticut is I need to get out of this town, at least for a while." Wilbur asks, "Why?" In the next panel, he embraces Dawn, on the verge of tears, as she tells him, "I ran into Jared and his girlfriend. It was painful." Wilbur lets her know, "I've been there. I know what awkward run-ins with your exes are like. You have my full sympathy." After all, Wilbur once stalked his ex-girlfriend Estelle and watched her through the window as she was attending a yoga class. This did not go well, and she was not overly joyed at the prospect of Wilbur following her. How will this conversation continue? Tune in tomorrow to find out. That's all for today's edition of the Charterstone Times. Thank you again, as always, for listening. I hope you will tune in tomorrow to see what else happens in the exciting world of the Charterstone Apartments and Merryworth.